Hey, how's it going? Today I wanted to do a review of the RealFLEX Transition 2. It's a running shoe cross trainer by Reebok. I've been running in this for about 600 miles now, and it's about worn down. It's actually my second pair of these, so I've got a pretty good feel and handle on these shoes. I'm just going to go over the style, size, weight, durability, the tread, some things I didn't like about it, and then give you kind of an overall feel of what I thought about the shoe. So, getting right into it, the style. I think these shoes are pretty sweet. I mean, I got a deal on them, and I got two pair. One was like gray and orange. They got some pretty wild, like running colors. But I like the bright green and the black. They go good with jeans. Because I was just wearing these casually until the other ones wore out and it became time to start running. So, yeah, I mean, the style's great. You got your Reebok logo here. It's kind of like matte black onto it. Um, the upper of the shoe is kind of a gloss finish, where this is like a suede finish. Repels water fairly well. I mean, it's not a hiking shoe, but as long as you're not running through major puddles, I wouldn't see any problem with it. The sizing on the shoe, I went down a size, a half a size. Than I traditionally wear an 11 and a half, and I got an 11. I should have definitely gotten the 11 and a half. However, the shoe did stretch, and it didn't. I didn't get black toenails or anything. It stretched to fit my needs, so that was great. Just took a little while. I was like a little uncomfortable at first, but that's my fault. That doesn't reflect anything on the shoe. So yeah, I would definitely go true to size. What you feel like you've been wearing most recently, go with that. Don't try to downsize at all. Weight, it's pretty good size weight. I mean, it's a little bit heavier than the Scream, the RealFLEX Scream 2.0, which is right here. This is what I had before. This is more of like a real running, and this is more cross training. But the type of running I do and other activities that I do demands more of a cross trainer. I'll get into that. That's more on the sole here. But yeah, I mean, shoot, the weight on this is great for me. I mean, it's got a pretty minimal drop, totally flat surface. I didn't have any problems with it. Durability. These shoes are amazing. Like, the only way I wore out the first pair was just slightly in the toe, which you can see happening here again. But I mean, this is 600 miles, and this shoe is like, I mean, it doesn't look that bad at all. I'm going to keep them around and just, wear them out when I go out. So Reebok definitely hit the nail on the head with these. No stitching issues, no gluing issues. Everything is real good with them. Now the tread, that's the most interesting part about the RealFLEX. Obviously, this is the shoe that bends. It's the yoga of shoes. The big difference here is these stabilization bands on the bottom. If you look at the Scream 2.0, the stabilizers here are only in the center. So by adding these extra outer lateral stabilizers and increasing the length of the band, we get a lot more support when it's cutting side to side in a lot of those cross-training movements, like in your boot camp classes, or if you're outside and you're playing, in the grass playing soccer or something, you get a lot more lateral support. And that's why I like these quite a bit better, because they're a more versatile shoe, whereas these are fantastic for just running, but it's going to be a lot more straight line. So also looking at it, you've got a higher density padding down here in the heel for your heel strikes. I didn't have any issues with plantar fasciitis or anything. Like I said, no toe issues. The sole just wore out on the top here. That's just because I run a little bit more forward than most would. Other than that, real nice even wear. Yeah, I had no issues. Let's see. The only negative thing about this shoe that I really could find was that stuff gets stuck in the sole like crazy. I mean, there's a wood chip in here right now. But yeah, rocks get stuck in there. As you can see, when you step, it opens and it shuts up the rocks, and then they get deposited throughout your house. Is that a deal breaker? Absolutely not. I don't think that's a reason not to get these shoes. It's just kind of a little pet peeve that there's 100 little rocks on my floorboard of my car. But other than that, I mean, these shoes are fantastic. Like I said, I put a lot of miles on them. 2 half marathons in this shoe in particular with no issues. They breathe well. They're light. They're durable as heck. The size is true. And they look really good. So, yeah, these are definitely the shoe to go for. Good cost. This is the RealFLEX Transition 2.0. Look for the long lateral bands. Thanks a lot. Take it easy.